And right now I want to show you as some of us embark on the weekend. It's around 89 degrees right now. Mostly sunny skies, at least from the perspective of our Buffalo Thunder Pueblo of Milwaukee camera. But there are some clouds overhead in the higher terrain, and we certainly are seeing that as a fact here in Albuquerque. Right now 88 degrees, but also some clouds are gathering. And if some of these storms hold together, that could mean some nice rain moving through central New Mexico. But right now, let me show you the areas which are actually experiencing some active showers. And that is really just kind of peppered throughout areas like Socorro County, down toward Truth or Consequences, and even out toward areas like Grant County. All these polygons that you see there are some flood advisories and flash flood warnings because of rain, which is continuing to fall within that part of the state. That means that the usual areas, arroyos, ditches, low-lying areas may flood within those warned zones. But right here in the Sacramento Mountains, I'm very happy to say that there is not an active threat presently for areas like Ruidoso. But these storms, I'm keeping a close eye on them, and all it takes is just one storm to form directly on the bullseye of that burn scar. So we're going to be watching this over the next hour or so, but there still will be a flood watch in place until 6 o'clock. This was issued by the National Weather Service, and I'm expecting to see that if some of this rain holds together, and you know, we might be relying on outflow boundaries to get us there, but we could see some showers within the Albuquerque metro from 7 to about 9 o'clock tonight. Out toward the northeast, some strong storms. Severe thunderstorm warning in effect for areas just to the south and to the west of places like Raton. Also looking at some flooding concerns just south of Wagon Mound. So it's very much an active picture out there. You can see that we're also getting some rain in Fort Sumner and areas like Portales and Clovis with some outflows kind of colliding there. All in all, I'm expecting the rain to disappear, though, as we head into the overnight hours, especially for our friends down south. But because monsoon is doing its work, because it's going to be active this weekend, precautionarily, there are some flooding concerns for the burn scars, but also you can see it'll give a pretty good chance of some isolated storms throughout the state, especially on Sunday when we're going to be looking at some pretty good moisture in place. Southern areas of the state may be cashing in on some pretty good rain, and the same could be said for the north central mountains. And we are going to continue to see that at least through Monday. So as this monsoon surge continues, it's pretty much now through Tuesday where we're going to be watching the potential for not only burn scar flooding, but also flooding in some cities as well. Across the southeast for tomorrow, it's going to be a warm day, but not terribly hot. 98 degrees for areas like Carlsbad, 95 in Clovis. And out toward the southwest, it's going to be kind of a rainy afternoon for some spots. And we're looking at Silver City here. Still holding on to those big rain chances, 70 to 80% at least through Tuesday of next week. Roswell looking a little hotter and drier, getting as hot as 100 degrees on Sunday. Now across the northeast, I'm expecting 80s and 90s for the most part. The northwest is also going to get in on those good rain chances probably by early afternoon into the evening hours. Farmington holding on to a 10% chance, but it looks like Las Vegas, your rain fortune is actually looking a little bit better. We'll be watching for any sort of flooding near the Hermit's Peak Calf Canyon burn scar. Now, what I'm expecting for tomorrow in Santa Fe, a 40 to 50% chance of those afternoon and evening showers, and about the same for those higher elevations like the East Mountains. Now, in terms of what I'm expecting in Belen to Bosque Farms, it's only going to be in the afternoon and probably late afternoon that those clouds will start gathering. We may be dependent on those outflow boundaries to get any sort of shot of rain here, but, you know, I'm certain enough to issue about a 30 to 40% chance both for Rio Rancho and for Albuquerque this weekend.